Ingenico Payment Systems Company is the world's payment security expert and has manufacturing facilities across Brazil, Russia, Vietnam, and Malaysia, coupled with a commercial presence in 125 countries. With an annual turnover exceeding 1.3 billion euro, Ingenico has 4,500 plus employees around the world, with more than 20% of their global employees involved in R&D, engineering, and innovation. Now, let's move to the overview of the manufacturing process. With more than 3 billion payment transactions managed thus far, Ingenico is clearly the market leader in the segment for their payment system solution. We start with the incoming inspection. The incoming process involves the comprehensive quality buy-off conducted on incoming materials before they're received in Jabil warehouse location. The level of quality check ranges from a physical cosmetic check to stringent measurements as stipulated in the quality checklist for flatness, critical dimensions, and also color. In the event of incoming inspection failure, the said components are blocked in the system. Next step, the overview of the SMT line. The SMT process involves the critical paste printing operations that determine the overall quality of proceedings of the said product before and after respective quality inspections. After paste printing, the paste height and measurement is done with a Ko-Young machine before proceeding to pick and place via the state-of-the-art Fuji NXT machines. These Fuji NXT machines come with an inline integrated vision management system and also a comprehensive traceability system to monitor the DC and lot code of components mounted on the boards. The subsequent operations will be the reflow process that fuses the components to the respective CRD locations on the board prior to the AOI, Automated Optical Inspection process, to determine and ensure quality of the boards, prior to the subsequent operations involving manual soldering for PTH components, pin-through hole, and also the customized hotbar process for ING product lines in lieu of the stringent security protocol for the POS terminals produced in Jabil. Before the boards are deemed suitable for the box build operations, they're subjected to a stringent structural test, ICT, to ensure there are no process-related issues. After that, the overview of the assembly line. Jabil produced 24,000 boards per day. That equals 1,000 boards per hour that go to make up the terminal requirements. This equals 16 boards every minute. Jabil produces 8,500 terminals per day. That equals 350 terminals per hour. This equals 6 terminals every minute. The next process is testing damp heat and systemic test. At every assembly point, you can see a technological card on the monitor which reminds us of typical failure risks and the zones that have to be granted special attention during assembly. We also have KPI review and CAC. Every employee knows the performance of the assembly line, the failure statistics, and how many days the plant has worked without failures. That is time for final inspection. Whenever a terminal is compiled and packed, that is the time for final inspection. Several terminals from the batch are checked for reliability and functionality at special test desks. If at least one terminal is faulty, then the entire batch is rechecked and the defective unit is repaired. However, such cases are considered emergencies. The final step is packaging for transportation. Usually, the terminals are successfully tested as evidenced by a stamp on the box. After that, the product is packed and sent to the warehouse. And so, one more consignment of terminals of uncompromised quality is on its way to the customers. Ingenico Payment Systems.